Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for the collective. First, getting prosperity dust on the table. I'm going to just kind of see what comes out as I deal with my crazy hair. Okay, so let's begin with the wisdom of the oracle. What's on your mind right now? What's on the viewer's mind? Here and now. 32. Milk and honey in reverse. 51. Higher power in reverse. Number 4. It seems like you're really, your intention is to focus on the present, to focus on what's right in front of you right now, to stay centered, to try not to spend too much time in the past or the future. However, there is, this could be two different energies. This doesn't have to all be you. But here we have this very peaceful, focused, mindful, present energy, right? And then here with milk and honey and higher power in reverse, there's something about overindulging, forgetting that you have assistance from your spirit guides if only you ask. From the universe is there, waiting, ready to help you, or someone ready to help someone. But there's a because of this overindulgence, it's fogging up the mirror. It's fogging things up, so somebody can't see clearly. They're forgetting. There's a forgetfulness about the fact that there's assistance here, but you got to tune in. You got to do the work. Put down the glass of wine, put down the cigarette, put down the whatever it is that you're overindulging in. I don't know. Do people overindulge in cigarettes? Sure they do. Yeah, of course they do. Don't purchase that thing just yet. Let yourself think about it. Anyway, there's and this, if this is you, it's like wanting to be one way but finding yourself in a different headspace. So let's look. You know what? So this is what's on your mind. Let's look at what your energy is, because I think that's going to give me some. Yeah, let me go with the Osho Zen Tarot. Find out what your energy is, because that's going to help me figure out more about what you're thinking about here. Let's see. We've got a page of rainbows, slowing down. It did come out reverse. Am I doing reversals with these? No. Okay. 5 of rainbows, the outsider. 9 of 9 of water, laziness. Okay. So it seems like you are of two minds about something, or it's more of a general kind of thing where you're slowing down, you're really kind of, you're moving toward, okay, so the tortoise is moving toward the water's edge, which is a rainbow, half a rainbow. Yeah. Anyway, this really does align with this here and now. It's like slowing down, being very mindful, gradually moving toward, the emotions, everything is calm. It's like embracing that rich inner realm. But the problem is, or the challenge is that you feel left out, locked out. From someone. Or, yeah, because this is your energy. Something happened here where you were denied access, or you're realizing that you never had access in the first place. Maybe you thought you did. You want to get in. You did want to. But you couldn't. You feel, there's something about feeling like you're not tall enough to go to ride the ride. There's something that is holding you back because logistically you don't meet the standards or the requirements. And so, but it's kind of a painful thing. Yeah. Feeling of being left out somehow, of someplace you want to go. And so you're like, well, I'm going to ignore that I was left out. I'm going to make I'm going to go my own path. I'm going to set things up for myself very comfortably. But it's like it's ignoring the problem, which is feeling left out. Or yeah, and so this is this overindulging energy, but it's just covering up the pain. It's not dealing with the pain. There's some kind of laziness here it's like you think, okay, so potentially there's something about thinking that you can take care of it yourself. You've got this, but actually, as long as you try to do things yourself, you're always going to have all of these like sharp things at your back. You can never quite get comfortable. You can drown it out for a while, the discomfort. Drown it out, with substances or, whatever behavior that helps mitigate the discomfort, but it's temporary. It's like not wanting to deal with something because it's too painful, or because you don't know how to get around it. Maybe the work of just doing this deep dive is so intense. It's like, I just don't even want to go there. I don't want to deal with this. It's too painful. It's too weird. It's whatever. I'm going to ignore the pain. Okay. So then what would help you? What would help you to get motivated? Maybe because you're not, there's a chain and a lock here. You can't get through, and you're not being given access. So it's like learning how to deal with the reality of something. How do you do that? Let me try the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Discernment. Number 10. Tapping into your intuition. Discerning what is beneficial for you versus what is detrimental. Balance, number 19. Both of these faces are covered by clouds or covered by something. And here we have the phases of the moon. So there's something about needing to really do a deep dive into your intuition, your inner world, doing some introspection, because that's what's going to bring in the balance. And both of these here too have the moon. This one is like floating there and she's kind of holding the space for it. This one, she's actually holding on to it physically. So, you know, the moon can represent your emotions. It's like gradually getting in touch with your emotions, where you're approaching your emotional realm, but you're not touching it yet. You're just kind of feeling the that outer, I don't know, residual comes to mind. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's like you're feeling the energy of the emotions, but you're not touching the emotions. You're just kind of slowly making your way to them, and then you kind of grab hold, right? And you really feel, you kind of, it's like the idea of thinking about doing the processing and then you actually do it. And so what? And so the void. Number 1. Oh my God, triple ones here. 10, 19, and 1. All of these break down to a 1. You are meant for a new beginning. You are meant to go into the void. That's what's happening here. Going within, tapping into your emotions. It's like it's the fast track to get to this place of ground zero, of new. The void is that place of pure potential. All possibilities exist in the void. It is nothing and everything all at once. And what can be born out of that? It's something is, can, you know, if you do this work, and no, it is not easy to have, especially if you're in a place of trying to ignore what's coming in, what's kind of jabbing at you. It's hard to get out of that. And it could be the kind of thing where you're kind of forced into it. But you can avoid a tower if you start to, and again, it can be very gradual, but just slowly start to feel your way around. And you don't have to do a deep dive right away, but kind of acquainting yourself with the energies of your emotions, kind of just peripherally feeling that energy is going to, it's going to help you. Words are escaping me. That's nothing new. Adjust. It's going to help you adjust. It's like, okay. It makes me think of, let's say it's wintertime and you decide to vacation in a really warm place. And you leave where you're at and it's very cold and you have all you're like, it's frigid, you can feel it, it's, and then you step off the plane in the new place and you're hit with a wave of heat and humidity and whatever, right? And it's this kind of sudden, like, whoa, this is very different from what I was experiencing, versus like once you're there and you've acclimated to the temperature and you have different clothing and you start off, you wake up in the morning and then maybe it's a little bit cooler and then you kind of adjust to the temperature as it rises during the day. It's a gradual getting used to, right? It's changing your comfort level around the experience, right? And so that's what it feels like is happening here. It's like it's so much easier to embrace an experience when you have given yourself time to gradually get used to it. And then you're able to just, like, okay, I'm here now. I'm fully adjusted. Now I can really just like lean in and it's not uncomfortable anymore. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So, when you, I have a sneeze coming. Maybe, yeah. Excuse me. When you become reacquainted with your emotions, or acquainted in the first place, or you just kind of, you follow this process of, there's another analogy trying to, anyway, it's fine. When you get comfortable enough to really like do that deep dive, what and you follow these steps, what's going to happen next? What am I grabbing? What's this going to unlock for you? I'm going to try the Moonology deck. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course, moon. Your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Bring love into the situation. Oh, okay. So, this nothing will come of this situation. You're not going to get in where you want to go. Somehow you're not meant to go in this gate. It's locked. At least not right now. And it's locked for a reason. You're not meant to go in there because you're meant to go through a different door. You're meant to go somewhere else. And so it's recognizing where you might be in denial about, maybe having a tantrum, kind of a little temper tantrum about not getting what you want. I'm not getting this, so I'm just going to go over here and I'm just going to indulge and pretend everything's fine. Rather than dealing with the feelings of rejection or abandonment or being kicked out, being ostracized or alienated or whatever this is. And it might not even be personal. It's just something that you want that you can't have. And you're like, well, then I'm just going to pretend everything's fine, even though it's not. Anyway, and that's the other thing too, with nothing will come of this situation. This lazy energy isn't going to get you where you want to go. Yes, you might have some creature comforts in the moment, but it's a stagnant energy. There's no movement here. That's the whole point of this laziness, right? It's like, I'm just gonna hang out and wait and see what comes to me. But you're meant to be active in this situation. You're not meant to, this is very passive energy. You're meant to follow this energy and just, taking your time, moving very slowly, focusing on the here and now. So it's working with that part of you that's like, I'm so hurt that I'm angry, and I'm going to pretend that I'm not hurt. I mean, that often happens. Or not even, there doesn't even have to be anger, but that can often happen. It's like, well, fine, they're not going to let me in, so I'm going to go over here and do my own thing. So, I mean, I am picking up a little bit of that energy. So with your hard work paying off and bringing love into the situation, this is, once again, this is the thing that is going to help you actually get what you want. And by bringing love into the situation, especially with your hard work is bringing your attention back to the here and now. It is hard work to do that. To try to stay present and focused in the moment. It is challenging. I'll just leave it at that. People have different experiences with it, but ultimately, like, to try to stay present in the moment, and set a time for yourself. Say 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, like a very short period of time. Inevitably, I think most people will find that their mind starts to wander away from this moment, and you might not even be aware of it. But if you keep working on it and bringing love, infusing love into the situation, because there's a lack of love here, a lack of love for yourself, or a diminished love. It's like forgetting that hard work does pay off, and investing in yourself, actually doing the work, is going to pay off in spades. And it's going to be this without all of the stuff pointing at your back, or poking, jabbing. But that's the thing, like, once you get into that kind of energy and momentum of hard work, doing the work, you're not going to want to sit here anyway. You're going to be up moving around. You're going to have things to do. Okay, things to do. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Let me try the Animal Spirit Oracle. What is it you want to do? Besides focus on, learn to be more present. Wombat Spirit, be at home. I knew this was going to come up. This popped into my head as soon as I grabbed this deck. Actually, even before, when I was reaching for it. 68. Am I doing the math right? Both of these break down to a 5. Be at home, here and now. You want to feel at home in your own skin. Oh my God. So the outsider could be something that happened as a child. You felt locked out, left out. This could be by parents, siblings, friends, teachers, mentors, whoever. And this is you want to feel accepted, loved, supported, embraced. And you didn't get that. We're dealing with some childhood wounds here. This is learning how to be at home within your emotions. Oof. Cow spirit. The miracles are endless. 15. Milk and honey in reverse. 51. Both of these break down to a 6. When you get honest with yourself about how you've been buffering pain, the miracles start to just flow in. Everything's going to start to align because you're redefining what home means, or you're creating a space where you feel at home within yourself, within your life. This is you want to change your situation. That's where we started. It's just that there's pain that trips you up, that you get that you don't know how to process. But the only way to learn how to process it, or to even process it, is to sit with it. You don't want to do that because it's uncomfortable. But it's more uncomfortable not to process it. That's the thing. Let's see. And Bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. Number 8. Madonna just popped into my head. The miracles are endless and life is a mystery. I think you want to embrace embrace the mystery is what came. It's like, you know that there is so much waiting for you, so much, whatever these miracles are, things that are meaningful, that are all the things that you want, right? All that support that you desire. And you want to embrace the unknown. There's something in you that's so afraid of the unknown because it's tied to this childhood wound of feeling left out. But I think you intuitively know, or consciously know, whatever, like something in you knows that doing this work is going to pay off in spades, and it's going to allow you to be more in a place of acceptance of what's to come, regardless of what it is. It's being open to the mystery and receiving it actively. Receiving the mystery, whatever that means. It's tied to the miracles. Okay? So embracing this then is going to lead you. I'm going to get some cards from the Gateway of Light activation. It's going to lead you to Crystal Skull Wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. This is a whole upgrade, right? You're gonna gain the clarity that has been eluding you. You don't get clarity from overindulging because you're putting a Band-Aid on. You're covering up the clarity. It's like you're bringing a fog machine into the room. You're wondering why you can't see. Divine healing. So you'll be stepping into this high vibrational energy, and that is the energy that brings in the miracles, because the high vibrational energy is that energy that aligns with other high vibrational energies. The lower the lower vibrational energies, like overindulging, And it keeps you stuck. It keeps you apart. It's like something about a self-fulfilling prophecy, creating the circumstance you want so desperately to get out of. And so there's this healing, and the universe is working with you, because your intuition is tied, it's a direct line to the universe, to your higher power, to the divine. This is you tapping into that energy. So there is some kind of, it could be like a spiritual, I'm getting a spiritual cleanse, a spiritual a growth, or a deepening of the connection with your spirit guides. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing. Rewrite your story, live your truth. You're going to come to this place. Do the hard work, and you're going to come to this place of clarity and clearing. It's like as your as your energy increases and becomes more high vibrational, you're naturally clearing away those denser, lower vibrational energies. It's just it's a natural effect of doing this work. You're rewriting your story. Instead of your story being, I was left out and I'm a victim, you're starting to tell yourself, you're starting to understand, I was not meant to get in here. This wasn't personal. This was meant to make me go somewhere else. Once you realize that, it's like everything opens up for you. You're able to live in your truth in a way you couldn't before, when you were kind of dumbed down by whatever it is you were indulging in or have been. And then inner earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. So you're going to start laying a new foundation for yourself. You're going to get up out of that chair and you're going to start moving. You're going to get active. You're going to become proactive. It's like you're going to feel this motivation to get up and move and go and do. And it's because of allowing yourself that space to really do that deep dive, to access the void. What do you want? What are the possibilities? You can have anything you want here. You got to work for it, but it's there for the taking if you do the work. So, and then also what the other thing that came to me is the base chakra. It's like you are sort of like reinventing yourself. You're starting at the base. You're starting at the foundation. Your root chakra is your security, strength and security. It's where it's that feeling of knowing that you are taken care of. And then from that place, you can move into the upper chakras and focus on your creativity and your personal power, living your truth. It's like you're doing a strengthening or a fortifying of your energies. Maybe you're doing, like, specifically you're doing some kind of chakra work. Like, I have a friend who has a book, and she was working through the chakras and their exercises. It could be something like that, or it could be just a more intuitive kind of thing. But whatever it is, you're going to be actively creating security in your life for yourself. You're not ignoring the problems anymore, or you won't. If again, this is all up to you. I mean, it always is, right? That's what free will is all about. You can continue to stay here, but it's a stagnant energy. It's not going to get you anywhere. Feels good to not be in pain, but in the long run, it just creates more pain. So I think that whoever this is for is like, I feel like there's nodding. Oh yeah, I get this. Okay, I've been ignoring the messages for a while, but yeah, this all makes sense. It's a whole new you. How amazing is that? So where are we at? Oh, let me just finish with you know what? Actually, no, not that. I'm gonna finish with a chakra card. Since I was talking about it, final card. Let me do one more shuffle. Root chakra, physical body. I celebrate my physical body and recognize it as the wondrous vessel through which I see, feel, hear, touch, smell, and taste. I connect fully with my physical existence on this earthly plane. I breathe life force into my body and nourish it with good food. I love and accept my body. I exist. Breathing, eating good food, loving and accepting yourself. This is what you've been waiting for. Learning to love yourself. You thought something was wrong with you. You were made to believe something was wrong with you. Whatever you couldn't, however you got left out, however you were feeling like an outsider. It's like you gave up on yourself because you believed something was wrong with you because of being locked out. It had nothing to do with you personally, except that you were meant to be made to feel this way. Because you had to have this turnaround. And it all starts with the physical body. What can you do? What can you do to make yourself feel like you're enjoying the finer things in life, where you're luxuriating in all the good things? You do the hard work and then you feel like you've earned it. This isn't pretending everything's fine and it's not, or it's not like overindulging in things that make you feel worse the next day. Anyway, yeah, starting with the physical body, doing some breath work, doing some physical cleansing, maybe cleansing your space, cleansing your life, whatever that looks like. You're on this new track. Or at least that's your quest. Accept it if you will. I'm leaving it here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.